How's it going?
I'm doing well right now, and I'm seated at my room.
Okay. So before delving into the more conversation, I would like to listen to you. Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Arvind Kumar, and I am belong from Rajasthan, and my native place is Jhannu, and I have completed my PG with geography. So that's all. And apart from that, I have been teaching last three years. I teach both subject. First is SST, and second is English also.
That's cool. Good to know. I'm very glad to hear to you. So let me introduce myself in short, then we can go for the further conversation. So my name is Ali. I belong to Uttar Pradesh. When it comes to my profession, I'm working as an accountant. Apart from this, I'm a graduate person. These days, I'm working on my communication skill. I interact many co-learners, YouTubers, and same video I upload on my YouTube channel. Yeah, this is all about me.
Okay.
So you have been working as a teacher last 3 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. So in English, what do you teach?
I teach, grammar portion.
Oh, grammar part over there. Okay. So these days you are working on your communication skills. So are you getting benefit of the grammars?
Yeah, yeah. Mostly I'm getting profit.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
my grammar is good, but when but when I trying to speak English, so that time I always feels hesitation. I can't
Hmm.
speak. So that's why I have joined this app, and to improve my English.
Hmm. Yeah, this is not only you problem, but also many people's because grammar is something different. You were working and you are working something different way, but right now you are working on your communication skill,
Yeah, yeah,
and this is the part of speaking. As much as you are going to speak, you will be fluent.
yeah.
So, what kinds of problems are you facing these days
Yeah, you're talking about my speaking skill,
in
my
speaking?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, right.
I can I can't I can't make proper sentence in mind. And sometimes I mistakenly use present.
Okay, so that mean what about vocabulary? Because sometimes what happened, we do not get proper structure, and sometimes we do not get proper vocabulary. What I want to deliver, what I want to say, we do not get proper word. At least we use some another word or structure or vocabulary to deliver our message. So what about you in case of vocabulary? Are you able to find a proper vocabulary?
Yeah, I'm trying to get more vocabulary. You know, if you have got more vocabulary, then you can able to you can able to understand very well. You know,
Hmm.
if you have more vocabulary.
Right. So when did you start learning English language, especially in spoken?
Okay, then I started learning this language before 20 days.
That's very cool. In recently you started and now you are able to speak, you are facing the camera. That's really cool. It's amazed to me. Really, it's
Because,
wonderful.
because my I have some grammar knowledge, but I and but my speaking person is not good. So
It's okay. Even though you are not a teacher of language, but now you are able to speak little bit. You are able to convey your
yeah,
message.
yeah,
So soon, later soon, you are going to be fluent because in a 1 month you are able to speak. That is
yeah,
good point of view. This is a better part of your journey that you are able to speak
yeah.
within a month. That is good.
Because I have been so serious guy about English. Initially
Hmm.
I am using the new way how to learn English.
Hmm. Yeah, English can be known by anyone, but it's very important to be serious for it. If someone have a great efforts for it, if someone is going to put a wonderful enthusiast for it, wonderful effort for it, so they can learn easily. They can speak English fluently in a sort of period. But if
Yeah,
someone they do not doesn't pay more attention towards it, so they are not going to speak in a year. They will it will take year and year to speak a better way.
And Ali,
Hmm.
can you tell me about you? How long have you been learning this language?
Hmm. To be honest with you, I have been working on my communication skill last 2 year. Initially stage, just I was watching, I started talking on audio base, on the different application already, you know that. So I started from there, and now these days, just I'm interacting to many YouTubers, many co-learners. I'm trying to improve myself, and whatever I have, just I'm trying to share my knowledge with others. So these are the things I'm doing with a view to hone my communication skill. Yeah.
And Ali, can you share me some tips? What have you faced? To improve my English.
Hmm. Uh, okay, I'm going to tell you a few important things what I have realized, what I have gained in my experience, because I'm not the person who can make you understand about it very deeply. You are already a teacher,
Yes,
you already know that practice is very important. Practice, practice, practice.
yes,
Want to improve your writing skills, so you have to write a lot. The same way also, if you want to become a good speaker, if you want to speak very fluently without any hesitation, without any fumble, without any using filler words, so you have to speak a lot. But one thing is very important: what should we speak? First, we should know about the mistakes, about the weakness. Then we can go for the speaking part. If we are a beginner, so we should try to know the basic structure and basic grammar. If we are in intermediate level, so we should try to learn some new structures and some vocabulary, important vocabulary that we can put in the conversation. In this way, we should learn it. We should keep thinking about the mistakes and weakness. One thing is very important to judge ourselves. And if we are able to find out our weakness, so they can work on it. And in this way, we can improve. The thing is that it's very important to know what is my level and what should I do. If someone has this capability to know the level and they know in this level what should I do first, so they can easily learn it. Yeah.
so Ali, can you watch your English video on YouTube without subtitle, and can you understand fully without subtitle?
Actually, to be honest with you, a lot of videos I have seen there, they suggested titles, subtitles.
Yeah.
But really, I don't like it. I don't prefer to watch subtitles video. But whenever I watch subtitles, so I totally pay the attention on the subtitles, because on the subtitles we can learn structures. What structure they are using while speaking. So if you want to improve your structures, if you want to know the things what they are going to use in that sense, in that situation, so people can go for the subtitles. But in case of me, I didn't try to watch subtitles a lot. Sometimes it happened with me, I had gone with the subtitles. Most of time I watch, I listen. And actually listening is very important. So what I do, I put my cell phone beside of me and just I started listening. I do not pay more attention on the video, what activity is going on. Just my fully attention towards the speeches, towards the audio, what they are speaking. So I do it, I listen. And in listening, I'm going to tell you one more important. If you are going to watch 3 video to 4 video, and if you are going to watch one video very attentively, so one video will affect a lot compared to 3 to 4 video. That mean listening is very important. Why? Very attentively. If you are going to listen very attentively, you can realize what structure they are using, in which way they are speaking, what what important vocabulary they have spoken. So in this way, you can realize while watching. So I would suggest all the learners, if they are going to watch again and again, so just try to watch be attentively. Yeah.
And Ali, as I told you that I have been using this app for last 20 days. Most I completed my this is a 10th season session. But most
Hmm.
of the people are keep asking on me, about introduction, and after, 10 to 50 minutes they disconnect call. And and how can we increase our thoughts? There should be a,
Okay.
there should be a new topic to discuss on it.
Hmm. Okay, I
If
got
there
it
is
your
no
point.
if there is no topic, so how can we increase our thoughts idea
Okay.
in English?
Just I'm going to tell you. First, when you are going to connect to anyone, you should try to listen very carefully. In its introduction, you can find out many things. Like I found you were a teacher. You are a teacher. Then I asked to you what kinds of teacher you are and what are you teaching, how long have you been teaching. So when you are going to connect anyone, you should listen very carefully. And in listening power, you will get some ideas. What will I ask? Okay. In this way, you can start your conversation. And when you are interacting to the people at that moment, when you listen very carefully, you automatically get some new questions. This is the reason I was telling to you listening is very important, and be active, be carefully, be attentively. When we listen very attentively, automatically we get new question. We can understand what they are telling, and now what should I ask next. And another thing, if you don't have more idea, so I'm going to tell you, you can ask many things about the people. I'm going to tell you a few very important things. If your mind goes blank while the conversation, and if you don't have your question, what should I speak? What should I ask next time? So you can go for the hobbies. You can ask, what are your hobbies? Next one, which kinds of movie do you like? What do you like to do in your leisure time? Can you tell me any famous place there you live? Okay, like this kind of question you can ask. You can ask about the interest. Which kinds of clothes do you like? Which kinds of food would you prefer? Okay, when you go to out. So what is your favorite food? Like in fast food. Okay, so in this way you can improve your conversation. When you feel, oh my God, I'm not getting any new question, so just you try to ask basic things. You can ask, are you from the rural area or the urban area? In rural area, what kinds of facilities are you getting? Are you getting proper light? What is the network? Okay, what kinds of vegetables are growing in your village? Okay, if someone is urban area, so you can ask about the facility of hospitals, schools, English medium schools. So these are the basic things you can ask, and you can increase your conversation. And one thing is very important, just you try to listen very carefully. In the conversation, you can find out new questions. Yeah.
And Ali, and I want to ask you another thing that how much time it will take to be fluent in English?
Hmm. So it's really depend person to person. It's like me. When I started learning this language, I was very weak in grammar. I didn't speak single word to anywhere. So now I'm struggling. I'm able to convey my message, even though sometimes I want to use good structures. I want to use a wonderful vocabulary, proper structure vocabulary, but I do not get
But
properly.
but
So it happened.
grammar doesn't matter too much. The
Actually,
matter is the
grammar
way of your speaking person.
Hmm. Actually, grammar doesn't matter. It's absolutely all right. But for the beginners, like we are Indian, and in
Yeah.
India, 65% people live in village area. They don't know what is the grammar. They don't know what is the confidence. They don't know how to remove hesitation. So if they don't know what is the grammar, so how can they be confident? Like you are talking to me, sometimes you are not able to speak very fluently because you have some problem in your mind. You are thinking what I'm going to speak, it could be true, it could be good or not. This is your problem. So if someone have a grammar knowledge, so they could be confident more compared to without thinking of the grammar. So grammar is very important for the confident. If you have a grammar knowledge, so you could be more confident. So tell me one more thing. Just I'm going to ask you, why do you want to enhance your communication skill? Is there any specific reason?
Yeah. I want to tell that I went give to I went yeah last year I went a school to give my interview, ne? and that time I got rejected by the interview panel, because they are
Hmm.
started asking me question in English language. And you know um, that time I got English, but I am totally I was not able to say a single word in English, so that's why I got rejected. And now, and
Hmm.
since then I decided that I have to learn English, at any cost. So this is the
Hmm.
reason.
This is very important for the job seekers. If they are going to face an interview or the situation, they have to speak English. They have to know the rule of the
Yeah.
English. They have to use the English language because this is official language, at least you can say in every post of them. And maybe you have gone to for the interview to the any school, but a school
Yeah,
might be English medium school. Yeah, might be English medium school, and that's the reason they were asking and they were taking your interview in English language. So you decided since
yeah.
then to
I
start learning
decided
English
since then,
language.
so I I should learn
Hmm.
English at any cost.
That is good. That is good, and you are doing it, and it will improve your confidence. It will make very comfortable. It will improve your personality as well. When you go, when you stand, you feel more comfortable. You feel more confident because you have a wonderful language. That's the reason. Okay.
And can
So
you tell me
after,
about that? Do you use your this language in your workplace, and can it be helpful
hmm,
in your?
yeah. To be honest with you, I do not speak here. What where I'm working, where I'm living. I do not use it. But if I want to talk it, so I talk with my friends. I use some basic apps also because I know that speaking is very important. So I speak every day. It maybe sometimes skip a day, but I do not skip by attentionally. Okay, so
How much time
it's
how much time do you spend in a day on speaking portion at least?
mm. So if I talk about how much time, so earlier I was paying a lot of time as much I had. I was putting my efforts toward this language. These days what I'm doing, I don't watch more videos, I don't talk more person, but at least I pay 1 and 2 hours a day. I do different kinds of activities regarding
In
editing
present
and
time, you
uploading.
present time you are spending at least 1 hour.
Actually, these days I want to spend more time, but I started YouTube channel, so I have to edit, I have to talk video call, I have to upload, so it's consuming a lot of time. But really, I
Yeah,
want to give 4 to 5 hours a day, but I don't have. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
So I think we are facing.
yeah, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But can you share me that how much time should I spend right now? Because I'm a
Hmm.
beginner.
Hmm. Actually, video getting stuck again and again, and I think it would be recording not good. So I'm going to tell you about it. Then we can go for next session. Maybe this problem from my side or your side, but it's stuck again and again.
Okay, 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 okay.
So if I
So
talk about, yeah, if I talk about how much time do you pay for it, you should pay for it. So if you have for the audio base 1 to 2 hours, so you can give it to 1 to 2 hours because your grammar is good. So at least you should watch 30 to 40 minute video. Listen postcard if you have time. That will help you because whatever you are going to take as an input, after some time you can give it as an output. So listening is very important. Listening, that means you are training to your brain, and when you are going to speak, your brain will work and give some output to your tongue, and that help you to speak. So both are very important. So as much as you are going to do, at least you have to pay 2 hours a day for listening and watching, for speaking as well.
I will definitely follow your tips to
Yeah.
improve my English.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you for
So it
sharing
was
this.
very wonderful session with you. I'll try to connect you next time because we are facing little small amount of network problem.
Okay,
So
okay, okay.
really,
Have
I wish to talk to you next time. Yeah.
okay, okay. Have a nice day, Ali sir.
Okay. Have a nice day. Bye bye.